Welcome to True North Podcasts. My name is Beth Merrick. Thank you all for joining me today. This is our launch day for the True North podcast, the first and hopefully not the last. All right, so I guess I'm jumping on the bandwagon here. Everyone I know has a podcast these days. I have got lots of friends that have done history podcasts, astrological podcasts, murder mystery podcasts, and I figured, why not? But I do enjoy having multiple media outlets for social engagements. It's really fun connecting with people. I work with people day in and day out, and I do like connecting with people of like-minded interests. So if you are interested in spending some time with me today, learning some travel tips, maybe some wellness trends, and inspiring travel ideas for your adventurous heart, keep listening. I do hope you find this month's topic fun and futuristic. Okay, so first on the agenda today is one day before Star Wars Day. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I hope that's not the Indiana Jones theme. Anyways, had Harrison Ford in it. If you were like me yesterday, waiting for almost an hour last night, buying tickets for the 2025 Star Wars celebration in Japan, I hope that you were able to get tickets. I was waiting on bated breath as I watched the little green man keep walking and walking and walking until finally it was my turn to buy tickets. I don't know why buying tickets these days is so stressful, whether it's concerts or an event like this. I do miss the days of just being able to go wait in line at like the Carson Perry Scott and then just buying your tickets. But alas, we're just in this age of dynamic pricing and waiting and queuing and sometimes having to resell tickets. But I hope you did get your tickets. I hope you were able to maybe get a group together. One of the things that is kind of fun about planning to go to these cons is the group experience. Now, I did not buy VIP tickets. They actually sold out in about 34 minutes while I was waiting in line to buy them. I did end up buying the 3-day pass, and this is actually going to be my first Star Wars celebration. So I'm really excited. I don't care about being called a big nerd. Most of the people that go to these types of cons, that's short for a convention, we're all nerds in some type or form, but it's fun. You get to be a kid again. It's exciting to get to see and hear actors and their experience on set. So I have a lot to look forward to and to plan for next year's Star Wars celebration. Star Wars has a long, long, long history in my family. And if you haven't had a chance to read my blog, check out the Star Wars niche news. It's one of the reasons that I'm really excited about making this journey to Japan next April. All right, so now is the time to start planning, researching all the travel ideas that you may want to do in your Japan. I am hoping to go there about 10 days or so before April 18th. The convention starts on April 18th. There are so many variable places that you can visit in Japan. And keep in mind that most of what you see on tourism boards or even on social media is like April's a really big time to go see the cherry blossoms, and Kyoto is a very popular area to go. But keep in mind that the more popular an area is, the more expensive and the more crowded, especially in April, that it's going to be. The other thing which I'm learning through my research is that the end of April, so from like April 29th through May 6th, this is known as Golden Week, and it will be considerably more expensive during that week. It is kind of like a public holiday that week. So food for thought if you are planning. I am more than happy to help you plan. That is something that I can do for you. So if you're looking to book travel, let me know at beth@thequeenoffuntravel.com. All right, moving on to the world of wellness. I've been working in the wellness industry, I don't know, about over 20 years now. I've done various things. I still work in the wellness industry. I've been teaching fitness, yoga. I'm a massage therapist. And one of the biggest wellness trends for this year is geothermal hot springs. One can say that it is a hot topic, no pun intended. And just last week, I visited one of my favorite all-time states, Colorado. I did go back to visit Buena Vista, Colorado. It is a lovely, lovely small town that is about, I don't know, two hours, just a little bit over 2 hours away from Denver. And Buena Vista is a very interesting town. It has a very interesting history. But this town, Buena Vista, actually has 3 different hot spring resorts that you can visit. Some of the resorts are literally resort, so you can go there and stay and eat and dine. And then some are more well known for the locals. My favorite hot spring to visit, and I know I might get some razz about this, is Cottonwood Hot Springs. It is on the way up to Cottonwood Pass, so it's just off of Route 306 or Country Road 306. I've been going there for, gosh, over the last 20 years, and it's a very low-key vibe. They now have about 5 pools of various temperatures that you can go in and explore and relax and definitely rejuvenate your tired, achy bodies no matter what season you go to visit. They're right alongside a creek, so you can also do like a cold plunge therapy and then come back into the hot pool of your choice. They have cabins that you can rent. And honestly, in the last 2 years I've visited, I've actually stayed in the women's only dorm. There are 4 beds, a kitchen, a bathroom, a dining area, all within this room. And I'll be honest with you, it's a really great deal, especially for solo travelers. It's nice that it's a women's dorm because only women would be staying in this place. But no one's ever else stayed there. So I've actually had this whole space to myself each time that I've gone there. So I don't mind that. But if you do mind having a little bit more privacy, you can also stay at the inn, which is just above the women's dorm. All right, so next on the list is Charlotte Hot Springs. This is actually the newest of the hot springs in the area. I believe they officially opened in December 2023, and they're literally just up the road from Cottonwood Hot Springs. So you could walk there, but it's about a 5-minute drive. And the owners of Charlotte Hot Springs, they're actually well known. They have greenhouses that they have been growing plants and selling to the local area for over 25 years. The gal at the front desk was telling me this. And they just wanted to also create and have another hot spring option for people in the area. So when you go inside, you're greeted by the 2 beautiful macaw birds, and there is a whole seated area that's part of the internal greenhouse setting. It's got a koi pond. They're doing a really beautiful job. And then you walk out to the back area where they have the 3 different pools that you can visit, and you can tell that they've been working very hard. And so it's a really clean, very beautiful facility. So I'm really excited to see what else they're going to come up with over the next couple of years. Last on the list is Mount Princeton Resort and Spa. This facility is about a 20-minute ride outside of the city center of Buena Vista. It's in Nathrop. And it is set back within the mountains. It's almost kind of in a valley area. Mount Princeton also has lodging, much more options for lodging. I will say this, Mount Princeton is a little bit more on the pricier side out of the three, but you do have a restaurant on site and you've got multiple spa and resort options that you can partake in depending on what package that you buy. This year I did go and sample the Creekside Dip and Plunge. And what I can say is this, I did stay at Mount Princeton back in 2013 and I got to explore more of the bigger pools that they have. So the Creekside Dip was interesting. I did enjoy it. It was actually a gorgeous, gorgeous day that we had. And the only downside that I can say is this, two things. Definitely bring water shoes because you're climbing and stepping over rocks. You're in the creek, so you're stepping in all the natural flooring that the creek offers you. I will say that if you also are not very well able, that getting in and out of the creek will be difficult for you to do. There's no ladder, there's no rope system. You are literally just climbing up the rocks and then climbing back out. So food for thought. Some other tips for visiting hot springs. It is a big trend that you're seeing in a lot of vacationers for this year. Hot springs can be found all over the world. We do know that like Iceland is very well known for hot springs. Pretty much any country that has a volcano probably has some hot springs on it. And I'm just going to encourage you to maybe include that in your travel and part of a wellness package of some type this year. So you can create your own wellness package whenever you travel, or you can specifically go to a designated resort or spa and they can curate your own private personalized wellness package. It's really easy to add that in. You can even maybe do it on a whim if you're unsure of what type of experience that you want to do. Just know that your health and your well-being are definitely worth it. And people are stressed. You know, life is stressful. And it's good to unclick and detach from the influence of electronic devices. Getting out in nature, grounding yourself, obviously trying to drink more water. Take some time to do that this year because your nervous system will definitely thank you for that. I don't know if I've mentioned this to any of my listeners. If you don't know me personally, I have a wellness background. I've been a wellness practitioner for the past 20 years. I'm also an Ayurvedic practitioner. Now, springtime, interestingly enough, springtime has a very, very special relationship in the world of Ayurveda. Spring is naturally known for the season that our body wants to, quote unquote, detox, to take the opportunity to eat cleaner, to rejuvenate. And depending on the type of lifestyle that you have, you may want to do a consultation with an Ayurvedic practitioner or just incorporate some really simple dinacharya, that's daily lifestyle practices. I will link attached to this podcast some little blogs and some other areas that you can check out if you want to self-educate yourself, or you can, again, reach out to me at Beth at thequeenoffuntravel.com. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end. We're at 333. I keep seeing these numbers this year, so I'm going to take that as a positive note to bid you adieu and see you on the road somewhere. Happy travels.